Welcome to episode 4 of Feed the Bees. So I've been quite busy since last time. Close that door. On advice from the comments, I have reduced the size of the HUD. I've got permanent run on, so I'm not dawdling around all over the place. And all's good. This is the first episode I've recorded for a while, because I recorded the first 3 in one go. And now we're actually properly at it. So I've also done a couple of other things. I've looked up how to make like backpacks and stuff like that, so I think that's one of our first things we should do. I also want to actually get some string on the go. So we'll need a farm to make some cotton, and we can turn it into string, and we can turn that into all sorts of things. So we will actually need a hoe. So that's going to be, I think, the very first thing that we do. I've expanded the chests. We've also improved the basement. So now it's just a great big space with a bed in it. Although I've actually got my pickaxe. And we've been told that this whole place is an Astral Sorcery temple. I'm going to tonk that. No, I'm not. I don't think it's doable. But yeah, apparently maybe the other temple that I visited did actually have a chest in it under one of the pillars, but never mind. I'm not going to worry too much about Astral Sorcery because that might be a bit too advanced. What we'll stick to, I think, is... Have I any wood? This is another situation... Oh yeah, I've got that sort of thing. Anyway, we're going to make a hoe before we go any further. Have I got a hoe? I don't think I have. Maybe it's slightly extravagant hoe. No, I'm not. Just realised. That's not what I meant. There we go. Up. Oh, it's a wooden hoe. Oh, I've got it. Now I'm doing it even sillier now. Let's have a nice iron hoe, even though a wooden hoe is probably more like it. So I think the farm can go out here. No, it's one of them. I'm sure I can take care of it. I've got full armour now. Huh. From the Embers pack. This. There we go. Get some food on the go. Let's make a little farm. I've got a bit of cotton. Because I've actually got a parallel game on the go just to test things out. And that starts in a grey area, in a kind of like a swamp. A lush swamp, which is absolutely heaving with cotton, which is very useful. I could do with actually a bucket to actually put some water in there before we go any further. Is there any water there? I think this is just a single source block, isn't it? Now, I think I had a bucket at one point. I've got 2. Ooh, luxury. Right. No, there's no water there. Right, so let's quickly nip down over. I think there's some water. Just literally just there. Could harvest them. Yep. Grab you. Grab you. There's such a big pond over here. There we go. So, quick farm. Oh, really? The hoeing has died away. It won't anymore, of course. I think that'll be enough for now. Oh, I've got a wriggly worm. Not quite sure what I'd do with that. Not quite sure. Where did he come from? Anyway, I haven't got my seeds on me, have I? Nope. So I'll go into my seedarium. There they are. Exactly 9, in fact. Oh, select the seeds. There we go. Oh, that's D. God damn it. There we go. Right. Thankfully, I think we've actually got enough of what we need at the moment, but that might help later on. And we do have... If we're going to make a backpack, I'm going between several things at the moment. To make a backpack, we do need... Iron backpack is what we want. First of all, we need a basic backpack. 4 wool, 4 leather, and a chest. Now, I've already got the wool in my hands. Leather, I think, is in the drops chest. Some of these are empty at the moment. And we do need a chest. So, whoop-a-doop-a-doo. And should be able to now do what we need. In fact, actually, let's get some... I do need some more iron. In fact, what we'll do... I think we need 2 chests for this, if we're going to go from basic to iron. So let's make sure that we've got everything before we start. Where's the iron? Got loads of it there. Right. So, iron backpack. Basic backpack. Make that. Then go back to the iron backpack. And there we go. So I right click when it's equipped, and I've got myself basically double the amount of space, which is all very nice. I can move between them as I want, but I don't really want to at the moment. Cool. So that's already just doubled my space. Very easy indeed. Actually, I know what I want to do. Clockwork engine. Where is it? Pain in the arse. So what I've been playing with is slight step up with a steam engine from the thermal thingammy pack. Can't work. Yeah, whatever. So to get a steam engine, let's see. And make sure that I can power everything quite nicely. Engine. Oh, it's nice. It's actually called a steam dynamo. We'll need copper, redstone, iron, copper gear, and one of these, which requires silver. I do believe we got some redstone last time or something like that. I've been mining for ore because I've actually put an entrance to a mine way down there somewhere, just here. I dug down and checked my map and found a nice, quite a huge mine. So I've just been gathering materials. So this is going to require quite a lot of messing about. Let's get the silver. I've got some silver. I'm going to sort this right there. I'm going to put it in one of my many furnaces. I do want to make a redstone furnace at some point, or maybe one of the other ones. So we'll need silver. Arcade bricks. Don't think we really want that. I've got some. I think it was probably from Matey Boy, wasn't it? From the golem guy. So we'll need copper, so I've got some of that. I think we need iron. We need to make some copper gears, which I think is easily done. Requires copper and iron. Or stone gear. Whatever. Now, did we need one or two? Let's go back to this. Steam dynamo will provide us with power so long as we feed it with water and some fuel, like coal. So what are we missing? We now need a bit of redstone, and we also need the redstone coil. So if we can just find the redstone. Now, what chest would that be in? Ah, there we go. Now we need some silver from over here. What's going on in there? Oh, pork. Have some of that. Right. So let's make one of these. Then we can make our engine. Put that instead of the hoe. There we go. So I haven't actually looked into how to kind of transmit power. And there's some sort of coils or whatever that transmits, but I'm not going to worry too much. Right. So I haven't actually used this before. No, well, I've actually looked at the interface, but I don't know how the power gets from there to there. It doesn't seem to be the same as the dynamo. But let's have a look. So I need water, so I can actually put it in. I think I just have to hold it in my hand and right click, and I can actually take it in and out if I want. So now there's like a quarter water in there, and now we just need to put some coal into here, and that should go up as we get more power. It's providing it, but I think we need some way of actually transmitting it from there to there at the moment. Because otherwise it's doing nout. Power output 30 redstone fluxes per tick. But no, can't work at the moment. Missing resources. Oh, also yeah, it needs that, doesn't it? Not even sure why we need the centrifuge at the moment. Where's that? That's the squeezer. And that's the carpenter. I'm starting to forget. All the stuff that we did last time because it was so long ago. But yeah, that's the startings of what's going to be our proper power, rather than us messing around with and all that. Right, okay. That's still growing. There's no threats out here. Right. I just need to take a quick breath. I really wish I hadn't put the bed in the basement. It's a pain in the arse going down to get to it. Right, so I've got a slight admission to make with the bees. I discovered that the bees had, well, not died, they come to the end of the life cycle, and they'd actually produced 4 drones and a new princess. And then I ripped them out of the apiary, and then sort of like accidentally stacked them all together, and now I'm lost. I'm confused. So some of these drones came from the queen's death, but And one of these princesses is a new one. But I don't know which one. I can't remember which is the new one, the bread one, and one which is... Oh, I don't know. I'm just going to have to start again with this. Did I even... I didn't grab them. Hang on. Let's grab them. And let's just start again with this. Let's put in... Let's hope it's that one. I just need one drone, I think. So this will create as a queen again. Nice little untreated frame for the lads. Right, so now we bung in a drone. And I can be doing stuff. I haven't actually got any honey or anything like that at the moment, so I can't really do my little analytics. But for now, I mean, it's good just to get the bee going so we can actually possibly get some, you know, honey drops out of it. Although, no, we actually need to put the bloody beeswax through a centrifuge. So we could really do with that power getting going. Oh, I've run out of speed. Let's quickly grab this. I'm already, as you can see, my inventory's starting to get a little flaky. So what I could do is, instead of like sorting it all out like a good boy, I'm just going to bug everything in my backpack. Probably leave the bees out. Yeah. So I can put those into here. Could really do with the centrifuge action. Maybe I'll just speed this up for now. Hang on. Right. Did I actually have any beeswax? Yeah. Oh no, this is the produce, isn't it? This is the honeycomb. This isn't the honeycomb. Doesn't go through here, does it? Ah. So no, I haven't actually got anything to centrifuge in the moment. Let's have a double check on the hive. I want to build a kind of like a thing around the hive, a greenhouse type thing, just to keep everything contained. I don't think your own bees sting you. Although, I would be surprised if they. I don't know. I'll leave them to it. All right. So we have ourselves a frozen comb anyway. So I can always centrifuge that using the exciting thing. I've been looking up, and there's in actually additions you can have coal generators, which you'd have to like place. Oh, that's am I even doing this correct? There we go. You can place coal generators, but you have to place it right next to the thing, like we've been doing. Which unfortunately that seems to use crystal power. There's so many different types of power, and the Wikipedia's are like not necessarily always up to date. So it's all a bit confusing. Now what? Oh, I finished. That was quick. I've got a honey drop at last. That's good. Okay, let's see. Let's wait for the life cycle to finish, and then we'll analyse the resulting princess and see what the things are. I really could do with more honey drops, though. I'm tempted to make another apiary, so we've got several things on the go at once. Oh, I have to remember how to do it now. Oh, I need to make the impregnated casing. That was the dick ache, wasn't it? We just needed wood and seed oil. Oh, olive oil. We've got plenty of seeds somewhere of various kinds. So I think it's just going to be a case of doing this all over again. Right, AP number 2. This one stopped. Right. Okay. So this time we've got to make sure that I'm going to make some space. I'm going to try and keep track of what's going on. I need to work out how to keep track. There are ways. But right now, not too bothered about doing it. Hang on, let's try and get rid of all. I keep on getting these bloody Pam's Harvest Craft stuff. Keep on destroying things that give me a million things. I've separated them out so bloody confusingly. Try and make a little bit of space so we can see what the hell's going on. Okay, bees. I need to fill that second one, but for now... So that was the old drone that we used. So let's put the old drone over to the left. And we produced another 4 new drones. But more importantly, the princess. So the princess is the one I want to analyse. Which means I need to go to the bee chest. Right. I need a drop of honey. Where's my drop of honey? I'll probably put it somewhere stupid. Maybe in my backpack. No, it was in the chest that I was just looking at earlier. Right. Honey drop. So I'll get the analyzer. So this is the queen that we need to check up on. Like that. So the active one is the interesting stuff that I'm concerned about. It looks like this particular line of bees is particularly fertile. Maybe. Hold shift for details. 2 generations in captivity. Oh, so that must be I think we actually did get the right princess on the go. I'm short life, slower worker. T, icy, up 1. H, normal, both 1. Snow, forestry. No idea. Possible produce. Frozen comb, yeah, we know about that. Mutations, we don't know anything about that yet. And who cares? So, pristine stock. And from then on it starts to get really complicated. And my brain starts to hurt. But I think we just concentrate on looking at these sorts of things. We don't seem to have got a very good bee here. I think we discovered this last time. We were a bit pissed. So is there any point in continuing this line? I mean, is it... Can we actually analyse drones as well? Trouble is we just don't have any honey. Oh yeah, you can press shift on anything that you've analysed. Did I analyse the other one then? No, I don't think we did. What did we do then? Oh, the Meadows Queen. Oh, we analysed the Meadows Queen. And that one as well. Fine. So the next stage, I'm going to set up... I'm going to concentrate, I think, on the wintry bees. Just because this is the right biome for them. Do I have any bees actually on me? I think I might have left them in the chest again. I keep getting confused with the interfaces. Right, yes, they're in the chest. So, I'm going to set up the ones we do know about. We're going to keep in this chest. So we're going to breed another generation of hopeless cases. And in this one, we're going to do the other one we know nothing about. Mainly because I just want to get some honey drops and stuff like that on the go, so I don't really care too much. I could make even more apiaries, or apiaries, I should say. But it's the whole seed thing is just going to take quite a while. I do think that we need a seed farm. Seeds and cotton, really. We may as well. This is already inharvestable. This is just going to get us cotton, which will allow us to get string and stuff. Lots of cotton. Of course, we don't get any seeds if we do that. But, yeah, no. I'll have to get more seeds from elsewhere. I don't know, maybe... I really need, when you grow them, to have more than one seed produced, but I'm not quite sure that's happening. Right. The string, the cotton that I've got... You can turn it between the 2 different kinds of cotton, which is interesting. Now, oh yeah, hang on. This is how you do it. How do you do it? Oh, that's how it. Okay, right. It's 3. So I've got myself some string. I can't remember why I wanted the string. It was very important, I'm sure. But for now, I'm completely looking at the wrong thing. Do that. I really need to sort everything out. Things are getting out of hand. I'm going to go to sleep. Close that door. We'll sort things out. You have enabled rotation lock. Yeah, press that earlier. By mistake. I think it was K button. Right, so we've got 2 bee things on the go. Oh, look at that! Get out of my field! Dozy bugger. So yeah, I've been trying with the power, but I need to do a bit more research before I think I get that going. I tried to put it underneath the machine on an idea, but no, I'm still currently working on manual power. I'm just really need to do a bit of experimentation, I think. I don't feel safe around here. Oh, it's like laggy poos. I wasn't really paying attention, but for some reason the drones are no longer in there. I'm not quite sure what I did wrong there. No one's got a frame. Oh, that frame's going to disappear soon. So they're not producing anything. It just takes so long for them to produce anything. That's why the honey drop thing is such a pain in the arse. I think what we need to do is go on a little hunt for a village. Because they might have some apiary supplies that might help us out. So, I mean, look at the map I've got so far. Not great. Well, I was just going to pick a direction and go on it. But we'll need some supplies. Oh, we've just double eaten there. So let's see what's in my... I think my backpack is now completely full of garbage. So I need to decant all this stuff. And so apparently the villagers do actually have... beeswax, I don't know. And do actually have kind of apiary people in there. I just double check. Yeah, the drones are in there. Because they just... I think I lost concentration whilst I was talking and didn't put the drones in, or they disappeared or something, so now they're all good. Right, so I think what I'm doing now is, whilst I wait to see if they actually do any production, is I've gone a little bit of a hunt to try and find a village and find an apiary guy who might be able to help us, an apiarist. So it'll just give us an excuse to explore, if nothing else. I mean, we might not find one, but hurdy-ho, never mind. So I've got a bit of food, I've got my backpack, which I've now emptied, I've got some assorted old nonsense. What time of day is it? It's 6 o'clock in the evening, so I might actually wait until the next day. I've decanted everything from... It's just not sure. Yes, that's all empty. Bees are all safe and sound. Books are all in their place. Well, why wouldn't they be? And... Actually, let's... What I'll do, I'll take a bed with me, rather than fanny around. Oh, I've only got 2 wools. However, I might be able to use that string that I've conveniently got to make another bit. There we go. So that was useful. And... Oh, oops, missed. There, nice little bed. So we can take that with us and go camping. So let's have a look. I think we should go... Well, we haven't really been east much. We have a bit. We haven't been to that temple. Well, we'll take in the temple a second time just to see if we can actually get... Well, that's grown some more. Ooh. Just harvested as I went across. Let's go back to that temple and see if we can actually see if there is a chest underneath one of the pillars, like someone said in the comments. Let's hope for the best. Right, it's over this way, and then we'll keep on going east and just see if we can find a village. Maybe we won't. Oh, grey sheep. Different coloured wool. Hooray! Excitement is unbound. Make sure that we do actually have a little bit of food on the go. Ah, is that little templey poos. Slightly broken, weird one. Oh, that's going nowhere fast. Let's go round the corner. So let's have a go. Let's see if we can... Oh, there we go. Right there. Oh, diamond. Wow, that was a luxury find. See if there's another one. Nope. Nope, just the one. That was a luxury. Woo! I've already got my... I spent the few diamonds I've already found on the pickaxe. I think I've got a few more somewhere. But it'd be nice to have like a diamond sword at some point. Although really, I mean, who cares? Frankly. Probably just save it for more diamond pickaxes. Right, this is certainly Extreme Hills territory. Such a pain in the arse, this landscape. See, the one on my rival game, rival is it's just wonderful. I'm kind of like I've got a base that's in the wall, sort of. And in one direction it's all swamp, and then in the other directions are like interesting things to find. Oh, it's just wonderful. Unlike this peasant land. Well, that was a bit of a failure. Going back. The trouble is this whole bloody landscape around where I am, where my thing is, I'm quite a long way in all directions, does seem to be this obnoxious sequence of... I think let's get out of here. Of hills and forests, very dense. So it's impossible to navigate, impossible to go very far at all. And it takes ages to get anywhere. Ugh. So, let's grab the bee scoop and see if we can find one more set of wintry bees. We've run out of food. There we go. Scoop. Actually, this is about to break. Got a horrible feeling this is the end of the thing. Actually, let's not bother with that, because it probably will break. We have actually got ourselves a frozen comb, or two of them, and there's still a bit of time for them to go as well. So let's centrifuge. Which is that one. God, I need to sort out the power. Quickly does it. Oh, come on. Give us some drops. There's one. I'll be making a little bit of extra room. Just a little bit. Oh, there's diamonds. Let's put that in my storage. 9 diamonds now. Also this aquamarine. Oh, I've already got one of those. Must have been here. Oh, got crystalline pollen cluster. That's new. Don't know what that does. I'm sure it'll be something useful. Has I only got one honey drop then? Hang on, what is it? Snowball. Oh, snowball. Oh, okay. Yep. Right, come on. Might need a bit more power. Let's see if we can get a little bit of extra droppage. There we go. 2 drops. So I guess, this is the 2 generation one. We haven't actually looked at this queen. I might actually steal her for a bit. Sorry, lad. We need to go back to our bee analyzer. Lag. And get this on the go. Right, so this is the one we don't know about. Oh, got to put the drop in first. I keep forgetting about that. Pretty much just as piss. Well, we'll put the piss bee back in. Wherever the hell the hives are, which is here. I think we do actually need to go and find another princess. Ooh, I can hear a zombie. Just so we can actually get a better... that's... short life, slower worker. I think this is pretty much exactly the same. This one's a bit more bread. So at the moment we're breeding 2 piss bees. So yeah, we definitely do need more. So I'll get a scoop and we'll try and find some more bees. Try and find better bees. I'll also just research to see how I can actually sort out the breeding stuff. I don't want to go too deep into that. Because it is a very kind of technical, slow process, not great for videos, and I'm more about just like the pissing about, to be honest. Okay, there's one more thing. I have just spent a bit of time experimenting with the whole power situation, and I think I've actually got it to work now. So the steam dynamo does need to be running above this line, so you do need to fill it with plenty of water. I've got some coal on the go at the moment. And it is actually working, and I think I can actually place things on top. And so long as you've actually got enough, it does transmit it. However, and this was what took me the longest time, is to actually work out how to transmit the power. Because for some reason, people just say different things on different tutorials, and suspect a lot of information was out of date. But I've discovered, in this mod pack at least, leadstone... What the hell's it called? Leadstone Flux Duct does everything that we need to do it. It just acts as pipes. To make it... I'm not going to bother making any more for the time being. You do need a bit of lead, redstone, and any old glass. Now, I did actually sort out a little bit of lead, and we got some from mining, so that's all good. And then you can make... it turns out you get 6 at a time. And then what you can do is just... it's a bit difficult to actually connect up. Let me just do that and get rid of that. There. It automatically creates a pipe between those two. And now, it is actually powered. It says can't work at the top. That's simply because there's nothing actually in there. Okay, let's just try and... I think I've actually run out of seeds now, which may capsize the whole venture. Okay, it is this one, isn't it? Yeah, mushrooms, artichokes. Doesn't seem to be any... Oh, cotton seeds. Actually kind of want them for other things, but never mind. We'll put in a couple. And off it goes. It's working nicely. Do-do-do-do-do-do, no more. That's actually quite fast as well, so we've already got a bit of seed oil in there, although we don't really need that. And I've also ripped up all my other machines, and what I can do is just put them around in a circle. That's the clockwork engine, I don't want that anymore. Like that. And all of them are now connected up, and they all have the power. This can't work, but that's just because there's no materials in them. So that's a nice rough and ready way of getting our steam engine on the go. And so long as we keep on remembering every so often to bung in a bit of extra coal and water, we will actually be good. This is still all the very basic stuff, but at least we don't have to hand crank everything. And this little setup will last us quite a while, I think. But that's all very nice and civilised, I think. But yeah, still got a bit of research to do on this. A lot of playing around. And so we'll hopefully pick this up again in another episode. I'm aware that no bugger watches these videos, but I'm having a lot of fun actually investigating what's going on in all this. So we will hopefully pick this up again in another video at some point. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to be notified when next things go live, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.